Hi everybody, it's Gun Violence Awareness Week, and as a survivor myself of gun violence, I wanted to come to you today with some of the stats and facts that always make me take a step back and think, okay, we've got a problem here. This is something that we really need to solve. And so I hope you will use these in your conversations as you pull more and more people in from the sidelines as we look to reduce gun deaths in our country. So the first one that always gets me is that approximately 100 people a day are dying as the result of gun violence. And if that's not enough, there are approximately 300 more a day that are injured as a result of gun violence. That one is personal to me. You know, on September 6th of 2018, I was one of 300 people that were injured that day as a result of gun violence. And I get it, that may not resonate with you because you personally have not been involved in an act of gun violence, but maybe it's helpful then to compare it to other types of deaths within our country. And so in 2016, we saw for one of the first times that the number of automobile accident deaths actually was less than the number of gun violence deaths. So I'm not here to argue whether that's the right analogy or the wrong analogy. I'm simply here to give you numbers to help you understand, again, the size of the problem that we're talking about here. And I'll give you the very specific numbers. In 2016, 12.2 people per 100,000 died as a result of gun violence, and only 11.9, so slightly less, like I said, pretty close, pretty even, per 100,000 died as a result of an automobile accident. And so the last one I'll give you, if again none of those others really stood out to you or made you think differently, and this one's a bit shocking. So do you know that you are 16 times less likely to die as a result of a lightning strike than you are to die as the result of a mass shooting? I remember thinking, you know, in the hospital after September 6th, what were my chances of being involved in this and my chances of dying by this? And so it's 1 in 11,125 that you'll die as the result of a mass shooting versus 1 in 161,831 that you would die as the result of a lightning strike. So again, some numbers that I think are helpful for this conversation, but we at Whitney Strong will continue to do everything that we can to reduce the number of gun deaths in our country. So please keep following along and doing what you can to support us financially. Thank you very much.